Okay, so let's start. Let's discuss about the computers in our daily life. The first topic for the Light 111 or the living in IT era. So let's start first to discuss what are the computers in our daily life. So why is it very important? So the topics that needed to be discussed are the introduction, and we need to discuss the information technology, and the advantages and disadvantages of information technology or IT. To be followed by the discussion of the ICT or the information and communications technology, then the uses of ICT in our daily lives, followed by the impact of ICT on our society for today. Okay, so let's start. As you all know that all people are already rely on computer system. So if we're talking about ICT in daily life, we're talking about the use of computer system. So the digital, okay, so the digital broadcasting, multimedias, the internet, in the education system, in the ICT system at home. So they are very broad. At the same time, uh, it changed the way that we experience for different types of multimedia. For example, the ICT, it has most field na ginagamit in e-commerce. Those are websites. Then we have the e-governance, yung mga bangko, banking, agriculture, education, medicine, including the defense and the transportation. So let's talk about first by providing the updated information with the ICT. Let's start with the vital, which is computer. So all know when we're talking about computer, that is a electronic device. So meaning this is a physical electronic device. So when we're talking about computers, anything that can be programmed to automatically carry out a sequence or an arithmetic. So there is an arithmetic or logical operations or computations computing. We call it computer. So in terms of capability, of the computer system, as you all know that computer can work very fast in terms of speed, okay, accuracy, diligence, and including versatility. So pag sinabi nating electronic device yan na nagmamanipulate ng information and data, so in a true a process manner na napakabilis into calculation of milliseconds, we're talking about the speed. When we're talking about the accuracy naman, so meaning, it's about the degree of same output. So meaning we're talking about every calculation is performed with same accuracy. Then we have the diligence. Let's talk about the diligence. It's about free from tiredness, no? Lack of concentration, fatigue, etc. It can work for hours without creating any errors. So we all know that computers, in terms of diligence, we can see that this thing can perform million of tasks. Not only those tasks for specific tasks, but also for calculation na merong same consistency with accuracy. Pag sinabi namang computers in versatility, when we're talking about versatility, we're talking about the performance of different kinds ng output or works na may same accuracy at efficiency. So for example, computer is known as a versatile machine. We all know that, no? Because it is very fast in every field, and in the part of life without it, we cannot imagine life. For example, yung ginagamit nyo ngayon sa mga sa social media, through the social networking, you're using this type of computing devices. So it can do the work faster in every field of the computers, no? So in short, when we're talking about in versatile of nature, it can do multitasking at the same time. Next, ito yung tinatawag na storage system or yung tinatawag nating power of remembering. So meaning, when we're talking about remembering, nandyan sila random access memory, si RAM, because this technology, no, na nag-aalaw ng computer to temporarily stored yung mga access data immediately. Meron din naman yung mga read-only memory. So ito naman yung ginagamit natin for storage purposes, and including the last one would be the no IQ intelligence quotient. Meaning, computer is a dumb machine. It cannot do any without instruction. So there should be a what we call the peopleware na pinag-uusapan. Pag sinasabing peopleware, tao ang involved, no? So kailangan i-operate pa rin ito ng tao to make it function. First, computer has no feelings because, as you all know, it do not have emotions, taste, knowledge, or experiences. But it has own capability to store experiences or including functionalities. So doon pupunta si storage. Kaya nga sabi nila si storage is a inbuilt in the memory where it can store a large amount of data. So meaning when we're talking about computers have data or computers for storage, in a short term, we are talking about storage devices. Unang-una, ito yung naglalagay o itinatawag nating pwedeng multiple access media like multimedia na tinatawag na pwedeng ilagay kay computer. Even it's a photo, video, music, or even it's a game. So that is one thing about capabilities of computer. Now, let's talk about IT. Sabi rito, ang information technology is a use of any any computer storage, networking, and other physical devices. Pero, tandaan nyo, sa information technology, marami rin papasok dyan. Sa IT, nandiyan yung tinatawag na set of related fields na nag-encompasses sa mga computer system. Like mga software, mga database, security, application, yung mga yan, programming, languages, data information, and including the storage. Okay? So when we're talking about this information technology, based dito sa definition, it's simply use of computer system or devices, no, to access information. So IT information technology responsible yan for such yung mga large portion of workforce, mga business operation, and including yung mga personal access sa mga information na nako-compromise. Much daily think about the daily activities. Okay? Now let's talk about IT software and hardware. So sa IT, there is included several layers of the physical equipment. We call it hardware. So meaning when we're talking about the physical equipment or yung tinatawag nating nahahawakan, we call it the hardware. Virtualization and management or automation, of course, mga operating system at application na nagpe-perform from different types of function are softwares. Okay, so user device, peripherals, and software such as yung mga laptops, smartphones, or even recording equipment can be considered into the IT domain. Yung mga architecture naman and methodologies, including regulations governing the use of storage data, could be secluded to software. So right now, we're living in this IT era or IT age. Very abundant ang ating information technology because of the massive changes in the technology. So what is this massive changes? Meaning it is the massive development in terms of innovation. One thing is about the cell phone, the computing devices, those tablets, okay, mga hindi lang yan, yung mga wearable devices, naging mabilis ang pacing ng pag-develop at paggamit ng mga tao. So, we use this IT to do schoolwork. Yung mga yan, no? Yung mga IT devices na yan, ginagamit niya sa schoolwork, research work, recreation, at kung ano pa yung mga dapat nating magawa. Not only that, no? Kasi recreation and including self-entertainment, ginagamit niya rin yan. Yung family and friends, you are stay connected through the use of the internet applications and including different types of smart devices. So the advantage of technology So let's identify each. No? Unang-una, yung protecting and storing information. Yes, it can store a large amount or a bulk data. So it holds information. Nakakapag-share through the internet as long that you are connected with the interconnected network. There are internal intranets also, meaning it is secured because there is a what we call login system that being used by different types of people in those type of application. And company files is vital to the integrity of the company. So that's why one thing about here in IT technology right now is having the storage with security system. Next is the virtual box. So ito yung tinatawag nating nakakapag-keep ng information. Okay, so by limiting access to a select few. Sabi nila, itong mga virtual board na to ay very efficient pagdating sa preparation at pag-organize ng mga data. So ginagamit din to for businesses, nakakapag ng mga deposited ng cash checks, and including the big banks are using these virtual vaults. Then we have the automated process. Ano yung mga automated process? Ang automated process are mga tinatawag nating manual process na ginawang automated process na ginawa for business solution. So these are the ability to find ways to complete more work in a shorter amount of times. So yung process ng automation ay yung tinatawag na paggamit ng mga software at mga technology to automate yung isang certain business process pati yung function nito para ma-accomplish ng mabilisan at higit sa lahat ma-attain yung goal ng isang certain company. Lalo na pag mga malakihang workload, para mabilis yung paggawa ng mga reports, queries, and including ma-monitor natin yung mga financials. Communication. Why is it the IT is very important in communication? Nung una, pag sinabing communication, this is very vital in terms of aspect pagdating sa human interaction. Sa ICT, sa IT, ang broader term ng IT or we make it more and more broader in the field of technology, we call it the ICT or the Information Communication Technology. So ito yung nagre-refers sa communication technology na ini-include yung internet, wireless network, cellphones, computer, mga softwares, middleware, mga video conferencing, social networking, at kung ano pa yung mga media applications na na-encounter natin. So why is it very necessary pagdating dyan, So unang-unang sabi nila, it is a combination for including capturing and transmit yung mga display data through an electronically form or electronic form. Then we have what we call the IT in remote access or telecommunicating. So when a company has implemented an IT system, many times employee can access the company's network electronically. So this meaning it's either they can use it from home o yung mga tinatawag natin they have also remote jobs. Okay, flexible yung oras nila but they can still work even in home with the domain nung pinakatrabaho mismo or yung domain ng software na ginagamit doon sa isang organization. Then we have the disadvantage. Let's talk about the expenses of implementation of maintenance. Siyempre, pag pinag-uusapan natin yung disadvantage, yun ang una, yung expenses, mahal. Pag may mga software solutions and hardware. Mine-maintain din kasi yan. So, within home or mga business, very costly. Lalo na yung mga hardware devices natin na kailangan din ng maintenance. Pinag-uusapan kasi rito yung maintenance nung gagamitin nating unang-una yung hardware plus the software itself. Siyempre may mga updates din yan including yung mga people na nag-ooperate. Pangalawa, maraming nawawalan ng trabaho. Disadvantage yan kasi nga they do depend already on this type of automation. So yung mga manual process na involve yung mga tao, natatanggalan ng trabaho because of this IT solution. So pumapasok na yung mga Arduino technologies, yung mga robotics, mga sensor technologies, mga radio frequency technology, mga RFID, and so on and so forth. So bumababa yung ibang demand pagdating sa trabaho dahil nga nagiging automated yung isang process. So nawawalan ng trabaho yung iba. Now let's talk about the ICT. So when we're talking about ICT, so these are the information processing, no? So particularly, uh, yung paggamit ng mga electronic computers, okay? Then yung mga communication devices, mga software application. Sabi nga nila, yung ICT na yan is a fast pace, no, ng interconnected world. Nagiging integral part na siya sa buhay natin. So from communications, yung education, sa mga healthcare, entertainment, nagiging malaki na rin yung impact niya. Sabi nga nila, yung mga technological advancement niyan is napakabilis din. So yung broad range ng changes pagdating sa storage, retrieval, yung mga transmission, even yung pag-manipulate ng mga information and data. So, both hardware and software can be considered in the ICT. Pati yung tinatawag nating networks, lalo na ngayon yung mga wireless networks. So, nandito si information, communication, and technology. So, let's start first to define information. So, sabi nila, information refers to the knowledge obtained from reading. So, in short, to make decisions and to predict the future. Now, yung mga tinatawag nating nababasa sa mga libro, we call it information to be remembered by those people. But when we conveyed or represented a particular arrangement or sequence of things, it is genetically, no, na pinag-uusapan natin, it is a transmitted information. Sabi nila, ang information, no, output to ng result na pag inanalyze, nag-contextualize on a different type of structure at na-interpret in other ways of a process data. So ang process data is called information. Okay, communication is the act of transmitting messages. So this is very important pag pinag-uusapan. Sa technology, it is the transmitting of messages. Somehow, pagdating sa communication, meron tayong tinatawag na pathway or exchange of what we call individuals. It's either they are using symbols, sign, or verbal interactions. Now, let's discuss about what is technology. Pag ang sinasabi natin ay application na scientific knowledge, no, for practical purposes, especially in the industry, yung advancement ng computer technology. Marami kasi ito eh. May mga machinery, tapos mayroong mga engineerings, and so on and so forth. So, technology ay tinatawag na application ng knowledge. Particularly, nagta-target into the aims of human life. So in short, when we're talking about information, this is a data process. It's just in a pathway for the technology. So when we're talking about technology, this is a knowledge that practically for the human. Okay? Human life, not to make it more easier or change the manipulation of the human environment. So when we are talking about information technology, this is a data that has been processed, which is having the pathway for the human to change its environment. Sa ICT, nababago yung dapat baguhin, lalo na yung mga old ways na meron ang human. Ini-improve. Kaya pag tinanong, ano ang use ng ICT in our daily lives? Unang-una, sa communication. ginagamit ito through chatting, email, voice, mail. Na dati, ang ginagawa natin is all manual processes. Ano tong mga manual processes no to? O yun, nagsesend tayo ng mga letters through a hard copy paper. Okay? Dati is yung mga through messaging natin, ginagamit din natin yung mga animals like birds. So those are the types of all types of communication. But nowadays, because of the internet, we're doing it by chatting, email, including mga voice exchange, social networking to the people. So it's very efficient right now. Job opportunities, why? Dumadami ang trabaho. Kung yung iba nawawala ng trabaho, pagdating naman sa field ng ICT, dumadami because yung employment sector na merong ICT o platforms, nag-enable sila ng mga tinatawag natin more efficiency pagdating doon sa technology base. Like yung iba, soft skills, yung paggamit ng mga softwares. Tapos yung mga pharmacist naman, they're using robot technology naman to assist picking prescribed drugs. And also they train different people. But para ma-operate din yung mga machines na yan or yung mga technology na yan, it needed to be operated by people or those who will be operating it, no? So people were involved pa rin. Next, ICT in education. Very broad. Pag sinabing ICT in education, napaka-ano to, no? Pagdating sa collaboration, sa tao, syempre, pag sa tao, tinasabi natin involved ang teacher, student, including the administrator and parents. So there is a better collaboration for that. Then, yung pag-design ng mga education program, gamit ng mga ICT tools, nakakapag-enhance din ng mga teaching effectiveness para sa mga students and also with the teachers. Improve also the engagement. Kung laking bagay niya kasi nandiyan yung mga interactive digital whiteboards, kasing smartphones, sa teachings ng students and also to assess and have the feedback depends on the results. Then, yung pag-bridge ng educational gaps from face-to-face to online approach. Then, we have ICT in what we call the socializing, no? Pag sinabing socializing, we're talking about the social media. So, how does ICT that helps in socializing? Unang-una, ICT may overcome, no? Yung mga social and spatial barriers, yung mga social interaction na nakakapag-enabling ng very easy and affordable communication, and including yung mga activities for multiple points. For example, yung mga textual, audio, or including visual. Lalo na dun sa may mga problema sa ano, no? Sa pandinig, sa mata o yung mga hindi nakakakita, including mga problems sa mga hindi nakakapagsalita. Or including yung limited in terms of mobilization, no? Yung mga hindi nakakapunta kung saan-saan. So may tendency pa rin na magkaroon sila ng opportunity to do communications and to do a daily living life with this ICT. Then, about the ICT in access of information. Siyempre, with the use of internet, alamak, no? Mga information including services, isang type mo lang sa mga browsers, makikita mo lahat ng mga kasagutan. And with the use of this artificial intelligence, there's also the new tools for new opportunities. Nagagamit natin tong mga to, mga like yung digital cameras, mga photo editing software, high quality printers, screen magnification, and including screen reading softwares. For communications, some of impacts by cost saving by using the voice over the internet or VoIP instead of the normal telephone, email messaging na may mga bayad, no? Yung mga video conferencing tools, nakakapag-chat ka for free. Unlike kasi dati, kailangan bumili ng mga loads para makapag-usap kayo, lalo na may mga pamilya sa abroad. Pero ngayon is because of this internet or voice over the internet, through messaging, Video conferencing, libreng-libre na. So yung mga pag-travel din, yung mga meetings, mga e-commerce, mga website na yan, may access na rin into a larger network, no? Even the worldwide markets. Then for the information management is about the data mining of a customer information to produce yung mga list of targeted advertising. So dito napapa-improve natin yung mga stock control resulting in less wastage including better cash flow, etc. Negative impact, yun nga, unang-una, job loss. Nawawalan ng maraming trabaho because nagkakaroon tayo ng replacement ng automation. So yung mga robots, nire-replace yung mga people. Lalo na doon sa tinatawag nating assembly line. May mga job exports na mawala. Yung mga data processing work, okay, so nagkakaroon ng low manpower because of this robotics and including sensors, mga Arduino sensors na pinapalit na ngayon sa mga organization. So yung mga workers sa supermarket can check out, can serve more customer per hour if a barcode scanner linked to computerized, no? So nakakapag-detect ng goods. Minsan nga yung sa abroad na yung nakakapag-ano na sila nakakapagbayad na sila na wala yung cashier. Sila na lang yung i-scan ng mga products nila tapos babayaran nila. Then nakakapag-reduce na rin ng personal interaction like this F2F, no? And online approach ng education system. So hindi natin alam kung nakakapag-social interaction pa ba yung iba or basta-basta nakikinig na lang for certain purposes. Reduce physical activity kasi nga nakaupo na computer. So problems such as obesity, heart disease, and diabetes, including mga muscle pains, and so on and so forth. Cost, siyempre, sa computer, meron tayong tinatawag na maintenance. So yung hardware and software niyan are very expensive for you to purchase. And including competition. When we're talking about competition is usually thought as of being good things. No? But for some organization, pag hindi nag-evolve ng technological base yung isang organization, tapos nahuhuli sila, ayun ang problema. So malamang di sila makasabay doon sa ibang certain organization na nagkakaroon na ng innovations and technology. So pag nahuli, ayun, nangyayari, nalulugi. Even the marketing, digital process, and so on and so on. Okay?